Hi, I'm trying to build up a set of films for those of you around the world that are interested in looking at the Bukiwaza levels. I may be repeating myself, but I can bring you a bit more up to date. We started the Bukiwaza levels, the first level in 2023. I decided after many years of thinking about doing this, I gave my word to Saito Sensei in 1994 that I would carry on his Bukiwaza system, and I thought at the time that meant just to teach it. But the older I've become, the more I realise the body is not so fit, the knees are not so good, the spine's not so good, and I'm not here to complain about myself, but as we get older, how can we pass on things to others, younger or even my own age, who want to continue the Iwama weapon system? And if we don't do this, then it may be lost forever. You know, things become extinct, and us older ones who trained under Saito Sensei, yes, there's a lot out there in the world, but to my knowledge there's only 10 of us who were awarded the 5 levels. And the 5th level is obtained by passing all the other 4. Now, I've been giving this some more thought, and I'd like to first say that we've done our first series of Bukiwaza level 1, and we've had some from abroad been sent in by video film, and there's information on how you can do this if you're anywhere in the world and want to take part. If you're not successful the first time, don't worry, you have a whole year. Once you've paid your fee, you have a whole year to come back and give me a second film and show me the corrections. I'd like to give you an example. I have 2 people in Europe who have taken the first level tests, but part of the tests were okay and not all of it. So I sit here for up to 8 hours analysing the film in full detail. I do snapshots of the screenshots of the parts that I'm not completely happy with, and I'm pointing out their problems, like there might be a thumb on the end of a Joe when they're going to do an Ushiro ski. They don't know they're doing it. It should be held like this, but when they go to get it like that, the finger might come on it, the thumb might come on it. They don't know they're doing it, and then the hand changes to the right place, or the finger might be out like this on the end of a ken, and it's too much, even though you'll even see Saito says it with a bit of a finger out. To have a straight finger is incorrect. I've also had people who have passed the test, who I still give a full detailed written description, telling them at what point on the film they show the mistakes, the weaknesses, so they can view it themselves. They don't have to take my word for it, it's there on their film. So we have 2 systems. One system is, I've had 7 people in front of me back in April of this year, where I tested them one by one, and 2 camera angles. I then, after the event, come back here and, as I say, spend up to 8 hours it appears to be. I did get one done in a lot less, and I shall be posting that video with their permission on the Iwama Bukiwaza site, so that you can get a chance to see what pace and what is being asked for. You will see mistakes. Anybody with a keen eye, you will see mistakes. the person that I'm going to place on the film, his name's Kevin Hayward. He's a second Dan, and he has a problem from birth with his right arm, therefore he cannot always grip the Ken or Joe correctly, and you may spot that he's not holding it correctly. So I want to point that out from the start so that you don't criticise him for this. He done what I consider the perfect first level for pace, detail, but he has an A4 list of all the points that he needs to work on. So, why would one of my students, fourth Dan, asked me, well, why would you pass somebody if they've got a long list of incorrections? Now, we're all human beings, and I'm a realist, and you've got to understand that nobody will be perfect. Osensi wasn't perfect, Saito wasn't perfect, I'm far from perfect, so why should I expect somebody to be, perfect? But I go in detail, that's my job, to correct for you out there who want to take it on to become better, more grounded, better at understanding your own body, what you're doing and why you're doing it. Let's say that you're keen and you're efficient, and in time you get all 4 levels that are obtained, but you have this list with each level. You've passed, but you've passed the level saying that they're teachers' levels and you're good enough to teach it. So that's one level. But like myself and the other 9 people in the world who hold the 5 levels, the 5th level is like a master's degree, and Saito Sensei was authorizing us to do what he done, and that is to award the master's certificates. You may think, well, 5th, they go in downgrades, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, but that was his decision. We didn't query it. He said, when you get to the 4th level, when I award you the 5th, I'm consenting that you take over my job and you keep mine and Osensei's Bukiwaza safe. And this is what I'm personally trying to do. I've said before, nobody else out the other 9 decided to take up this task. One of us has got to do it. Perhaps more than one will do it now. I want to say that other people have criticised me and said it's just a money-making thing. Well, you could look at it like that, but for £100, what the first level is, I hire a hall, I give them lunch. If they don't make the first try, then they can come back within a year, no extra cost.